Garner seeks revenge after the death of her husband and daughter in the new film Peppermint. We're rolling film right now. What's up? It's Russell here at HHWood Reviews. If you guys haven't already, click that subscribe button, the bell notification icon in the corner of the screen. You guys will get notified anytime I drop a new movie review, trailer review, anything new, you guys will get notified, so go ahead and do that. Just want to thank everybody for the constant support. We're at 330 plus subscribers at the time of the recording. Just want to thank everybody for their constant support. So make sure you guys like and comment after the video. I'll be reviewing Peppermint. Peppermint is rated R with a runtime of 1 hour and 42 minutes. It stars Jennifer Garner, John Gallagher Jr., John Ortiz, and Juan Pablo Raba, and is directed by Pierre Morel, who you may know from the movie Taken. For this film, if you are a fan of the movie Death Wish and other films like that that deal with getting revenge, seeking revenge on crimes that are committed against you or your family, you may like the film. We meet Jennifer Garner's character, Riley. Her husband is pretty much going to rob a drug dealer, but then ends up backing out, so we see that he ends up calling the deal off because he doesn't want to risk putting his family in danger. So, Riley and her daughter and husband decide to go to the fair for the daughter's birthday. She's supposed to have a birthday party, but nobody ends up coming because everyone is going to this other girl's house who's really popular. So she pretty much has the birthday party with just her mother and father. When they are done, well, in that scene there, the movie gets its title because Riley's daughter orders peppermint ice cream, so that's what ice cream she's eating at the time. So anyway, they're struck by pretty much a drive-by shooting that kills the daughter and her husband, and she pretty much is in a complete disarray. She ends up IDing all three of the drivers, or all three of the people that were involved in the drive-by. She remembered their face. But somebody comes by Riley's house and pretty much offers her hush money, says, here, take this money, start new, because you don't want to start, you're messing with the wrong group of people. So she pretty much tells the person to get out of the house. Well, we find out it is the three assailants' lawyer that is actually going to be trying to pay off Jennifer Garner's character. Well, the men are released from trial. There isn't enough evidence to sustain these guys, to hold them, to prosecute them, so they are actually free to go, and that really, really angers Jennifer Garner's character because she feels like the criminal justice system has failed her. Just like we see in every other movie, the criminal justice system always seems to fail our hero. So that is where she decides to take the law into her own hands. Well, we see 5 years go by. She completely goes off the grid, does some things, and then ends up coming back. Well, present day, we see that the cops are called to a scene where the carnival was 5 years previously. 3 men are hanging from the Ferris wheel upside down, and we find out it is the 3 men that happened to do the drive-by shooting. And then pretty much Jennifer Garner goes on a spree to kill everybody that is involved in the case that pretty much set these men free that killed her family. And on top of it, pretty much the drug dealer that they were going to rob, that the husband was going to rob, that put out the hit for the family. Everybody pretty much is a target for Jennifer Garner's character, and that is pretty much the basic gist of the film. I'm glad that Jennifer Garner got back into the action scene. It worked for Daredevil and Elektra. I know those weren't really critically acclaimed movies, but her character in it was different than how she absolutely went with her career path. We see a lot of movies, dramatic movies such as like Mother's Day, dramatic comedies, and then we see her go into a lot of kids movies. So it's nice to see her back in the action scene. I think she kicks total ass in the film, and I knew what I was getting into. I was a proponent of Eli Roth's Death Wish. A lot of people didn't like that. I just like the aspect that it gave the movie from the 70s a facelift because the movie did age really badly. I did rewatch the original Death Wish with Charles Bronson. It just didn't hold up. And I really thought Eli Roth's Death Wish really helped give it a vibrant facelift, and I thought it was a fun film that a lot of people didn't like. So I kind of compare this film to this pretty much the same thing because it's the same premise. Bruce Willis loses his daughter, or loses his wife, and daughter's fighting for her life. And then we pretty much see the flip side of it. We see a female character, obviously. Jennifer Garner's character, Riley, in the film Peppermint, loses both her husband and daughter and seeks revenge. Pretty much the same exact thing. But the movie works. I enjoyed the film. I went in expecting like a kind of just a fun revenge film, and that's what I got out of it. The story is cliche. We've seen it obviously before. We've seen it in Taken, where he obviously has to go after, the people that take his daughter. And we obviously seen the same thing with the death, with Eli Roth's Death Wish. So this pretty much plays on the same tropes that we've already seen. But it was a fun popcorn film. That's what I went into expecting. And I thought Jennifer Garner kicked ass. I was glad to see her back at it. So overall, I gave this movie 3 out of 5 stars. I thought Peppermint was it was one of those fun movies that really helps. I really hope it helps get Jennifer Garner back into the action flicks. It was nice to see her back in the fun side of things with that, as opposed to kids' movies and dramatic comedies. It was nice because Jennifer Garner is a good actress. She is very versatile, and it's really nice to see her back in the action scene. So that is my review for Peppermint. I want to know, have you guys seen Peppermint? If you have, go ahead and sound off there in the comments. Did you guys enjoy the film or not? I know a lot of critics are not liking it. They're kind of split with that on IMDb, but I want to know what you guys think. Go ahead and sound off there in the comments. Also, this movie does star Jennifer Garner. I want to know what's your favorite Jennifer Garner movie. Sound off there in the comments. Next time in How's Hollywood Reviews, when I bring you the new movie, Predators. Until then, we'll see you guys in Hollywood.